Emmanuel speaks of the dangers of spreading his true message because it's so powerful. And he's telling his disciples this because he's giving them instructions as to go about teaching the people of his teachings, of his knowledge. And this is what he says. And when you enter a house, greet it. If the house is worthy, your peace will pass into the occupants. But if it is not worthy, your peace will return to you. And if someone will not take you in or listen to your words, leave that house or that city and shake the dust from your feet. Truly I say to you, do not stay in such places, because they are abodes of ignorance and evil. People there will not recognize the words of truth and knowledge. Flee from those places, because their residents are disloyal to creation and the laws of nature, and the people there worship shrines, false gods, and idols, but not creation, nor do they follow its laws. Flee from those places, for people there will try to take your life, because they do not want to forsake their false teachings. Flee from such unrighteous people, because you must not lose your life for the sake of truth and knowledge. No law demands this of you, nor is there one that endorses such recklessness. And we see a lot of Christians sacrifice their lives and were hung on crosses by the Roman government because they thought that Jesus wanted them to die in his name. They thought they would forsake Jesus. But Emmanuel is telling you, there is no message that's worth the price of your life. Truly I say to you, he says, many nevertheless will die and shed their blood into the sand, because later my teachings will be turned into false teachings that I never preached, and which originate in the minds of the scribes and priests. Thereby they will bring the people under their control through belief in their false teachings, in order to rob them of their goods and belongings. Throughout the world there will be wailing and chattering of teeth when the blood flows from all of those who have made my teachings of wisdom and knowledge into false teachings, and when the blood flows from all of those who, in their false belief and through evil seduction, believe and advocate these false teachings, teachings which certainly are not mine. Many of these false believers will lose their lives, including many Israelites, who will never find their place until the end of the world, because they are ignorant and unwise and deny the power of the Spirit, of love, and of knowledge. Truly I say to you, the people of Israel were never one distinct people, and they have always lived by murder, robbery, and fire. They gained possession of this land through guile and murder and irreprehensible predatory wars, where the best of friends were slaughtered like wild animals. May the people of Israel be cursed until the end of the world and never find their peace. Behold, like sheep among the wolves, I am sending you amongst the ignorant and idolaters. Therefore be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. But beware of people, for they will turn you over to the courts and scourge you in their synagogues. And you will be led before sovereigns and kings because of my teachings, as witness to them and to all other ignorant people. If you cannot flee, they turn you over to the courts. Do not be concerned. The power of your spirit will not leave you, and your knowledge will tell you what you should say. It will not be you who speak, but the power of your spirit with its knowledge. And you will come to be hated for the sake of my teachings, but those who persevere to the end will be great. When they persecute you in the city, however, flee to another. Do not go to much trouble with the cities of Israel. For truly I say to you, you will get nowhere with the people of Israel to the end of the world. The disciple is never above the teacher, nor the servant above the master. It is enough for the disciple to be like his teacher, and the servant like his master. If they have called you the master of the house of Beelzebub, how much more will they malign those of his household? Therefore, beware of Israel, because it is like a festering boil. However, do not be afraid of them, because there is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, and nothing secret that will not be known. What I tell you in darkness, speak in light, and what has been whispered into your ear, proclaim from the rooftops. Do not be afraid of evil slander, nor fear those who take life and limb. Do not think that I have come to bring peace on earth. Truly, I have not come to bring peace, but the sword of knowledge about the power of the Spirit, which dwells within the human being. For I have come to bring wisdom and knowledge, and to provoke mankind, son against his father, daughter against her mother, daughter-in-law against mother-in-law, servant against master, citizen against government, and believer against preacher. The people's enemies will be their own housemates. The path of truth is long, and the wisdom of knowledge will only penetrate slowly. Dark ages will follow, centuries and millennia before the truth of the Spirit will penetrate to the people. The unrighteous and ignorant, including the scribes, priests, the authorities, will hate those who have the knowledge and will, therefore, persecute them and sow enmity.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
The boy has got his own money.
House healed with another one.